All right, it's shopping list time. Let's talk about what we are going to buy now that this so-called market sell-off has started, possibly. Here we go. FAANG stocks time, guys. Which one is going to be the first to be bought, and why the importance that FAANG needs to lead if this market is going to bounce? How to know which one is going to lead, and we're going to talk about the important levels and where we should be getting in, guys. I mean, mega cap tech has to lead the market if it's going to go back up, right?
There's simply no getting around it anymore. Simply these names are, and you can throw Microsoft in there as well, are simply too big a part of every single index for them not to lead the market. That's just a simple reality here, and everyone wants to know when they can dip back in. And we're going to start things off by maybe spoiling it a little bit here and talking about why we like Netflix. Netflix, if you're going to look at a daily chart on Netflix, for the greater part of a year, I'm talking about summer until just in September, just recently in September, it had been in a channel, 460 to 580 to 590 channel, while the S&P was up about 35%, right? So it had been lagging, and it now is in breakout territory in the midst of a pullback. You contrast that with something like a Facebook here, which is literally pulling back, getting close to, but not quite that 200 period, which we just bounced off in the S&P, and has some negative news with everything that's going on with the whistleblower. They had a bit of an outage as well. So you talk about momentum being a bit of a factor here, and that's why you look at Netflix. It is incredibly strong on a relative basis already. So you look for that range, and I'll come right back into that chart. If you look at that $120 range, that would tell me that once it breaks the top, it's got a $720 range to the high end. If it were to maintain about that same range, and now you have support where that top was at about 580, 590, that's already been held once, so you have a higher support. I like it, Netflix. Technically, it looks fantastic relative to the others.
Yeah, I like Netflix because of its relative strength. And let me just drop some stats here. The latest reports, there are over 220 million subscribers, worldwide. I think that's great. That's a nice little increase there. But the thing about that is only 34% of those subscribers are here in North America, right? I want to say they just launched a couple of years ago in India. Guess what? Only 3 million subscribers as of their last report in 2020, I should say, in India. Like, that can grow huge. I think the possibilities of growth, absolutely monstrous. The most recent Emmys, 44 Emmys, Neil, Brendan, for Netflix shows, including Queen's Gambit. And now we know, we've been talking about it a lot on the show, we love Squid Game. That's setting the world on fire right now. That's part of this move back up. And it just shows that, look, Netflix has a lot underneath there, a lot of original series that they're going to be able to buy and put up that they're only going to have access to. So I think the success of some of these shows, plus the relative strength, plus the future expansion, you may think that everybody has Netflix, but that's like your neighbors. This is a global story now. Netflix is going to be pushing it out. We'll see where it goes from here. But that's why I like Netflix. The subscribers drive this thing, and so does content.
One interesting fact, guys, and a show of hands between the three of us, who knows how much they actually pay for Netflix right now? Only Sean. That's my point. You just pay.
And it doesn't matter.
I
think it's doubled in 10 years, probably.
Netflix, guys, the choice in FAANG. Here's Miss B.
Hey guys, thank you for sharing this great information. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.